you will now tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome this afternoon to My Opinions of Facts. Doing the MLB picks. As you can see on the side, I hit a pretty decent one last night. 9 slip parlay. If anybody tell the picks I gave, then you'll be a winner too. What up, everybody on TikTok? Shout out to everybody that's joining in. About to get ready for these picks. Whoever picked them Yankees for the first game, I don't know why you would do that, but I didn't do that one because, like I said, I took that a single pick. I took the 1.5 Tigers, and they're about to win that with ease, so there's no worry about that one for sure. So we're gonna get to the next one, or the first 4 o'clock game, I should say. The White Sox versus the Guardians. This is the Guardians' home debut, home opener for the 2025 season. Going against the 0-3 White Sox. That's our away schedule, or away record, I should say. Sorry about that. It's going to be snowing today in Cleveland, so it's going to be some chilly baseball weather. Pitchers we got coming in for the White Sox will be Smith, ERA 3.18, WHIP 1.00. Going against Ben Lively, ERA 6.75. The WHIP is 1.39. This one right here, I'm just going strictly off of weather. Of course, the White Sox, I don't see them beating Cleveland, but you never know. They might come and spoil the home opener. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the under 7.5. I don't know, chilly weather like that. It's hard to see people or even figure people will be able to hit the ball like that. So yeah, I'm going with the under. I'm not taking it no further. I want you guys to risk it no more. But if you choose a money line for Cleveland to win a home opener, go for it. They get that 56% chance to win. So either way, you can lean with that, but I'm taking the under based off the weather. 36 degrees of snow. That's not baseball weather that that I never heard of. So I'm rocking with that one. Next game we got Florida Marlins coming into Queens, going against the 4-0 at home Mets. 63% chance for the Mets to win. 7-4 on the season, and the Marlins are 5-5, straight 500 for the season. Pitchers we got today for the Marlins: Connor Gillespie, ERA 3.60 with 1.20. Going against Clay Holmes, ERA 2.89 with 1.82. I don't know. This is one of the ones where I feel like I smell an upset. I feel like the Marlins might come in and steal the first or give the Mets their first home loss in they field this season. That's what I'm feeling. But if anything, if they do steal the game or win the game, they're gonna have to score. So the best thing to do, take the over 7, because you're not gonna beat the Mets no 2-0, 3-0. They don't have the pitching staff to do that. So it definitely has to be a pretty high scoring game, 5-4 type game or whatever, or what it may the case may be. So I took the over on that game. I wouldn't be surprised somebody would take the Marlins for money line. It could happen. I really could happen, but yeah, I played the safe route because like I said, if they do win, it's definitely gonna have to be a high scoring game, 5-4 type game or whatnot. So I'm going with the Florida Marlins for the over on that game. Next one we have. Uh, we got my Pirates coming up next, and you see everybody on TikTok know who I got. My boy Skeens, he's on the mound today. When he's on the mound, ain't nothing short but a victory for the most part. So coming in today, 0-4, the Cardinals are on the away right now. They're 0-4. They haven't won the road game yet. Going against the 4-7 Pirates, who are 2-2 at home. They're on they won the last two-game winning streak, and that's good for Pittsburgh. Plus 1.5 is a run line for the Cardinals. Over under 6.5. Supposed to be 51 today for the temperature. So sunshine, so it's not too bad, but it is what it is. Sonny Gray pitching for the Cardinals, ERA 5.73, WHIP is 1.00. Paul Skeens, of course, is on the mound for the Pirates. ERA is 1.46, WHIP 0.65. With me, hey man, I'm a Pirates fan. I love schemes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think Pittsburgh can win 3 straight. So I took the Cardinals on the money line. You don't gotta tell me. I know schemes is that dude, but I'm telling you guys, I take the Cardinals on the money line. I just think after schemes does come out, you know, we don't got the bullpen, and you see, we almost gave it up to the Yankees. We was up 4-1, and Yankees came back and tied, and we had to go to extra innings. So I don't think we can pull it out. And I think the veteran Sonny Gray might get it done. Yeah, I'm just going by off the whip. Yeah, both guys got real good whips, but I think for sure, I got the Cardinals on this one with the money line. So I'm going Cardinals money line for that. Or most people will probably take schemes for the pitcher for K's. But yeah, money line for the Cardinals. Next game we got Dodgers versus the Nationals. Yeah, the Nationals gave it to the Dodgers yesterday. It's bad batting day for the Dodgers. Mackenzie Gore, like I said yesterday, I told you guys he had a real good whip. So at the end of the day, when you have that going against LA is coming from the cold, they're leaving from 70 degrees something weather. There was only 37 degrees in Washington. So that's not the weather to play baseball in. No ideal weather. Because you think about it, when everybody goes to training camp, they train down south. Nobody trains up north, when they do training camp in February and March. So the weather wasn't made for them. They took that L. But coming back today is 46 degrees, so that's about 13 degrees warmer than yesterday. Dodgers, of course, 9-3 on the year, 3-3 away. Going against the Nationals, 4-6 at home, 4-3 at home. Of course, plus 1.5 run line for the Nationals. Kind of figure that. Pitchers today we got for both. Rob Lesky, he's a lefty from the Dodgers. We have no data on him, so can't give you no read about how good he is or whatnot. But Brad Lord, ERA 4.50, whip 2.50. And I'm looking at this, and I said, there's no way you're going to tell me the Nationals can beat the Dodgers again like that. It really held, man, Dodgers couldn't score for nothing. They got their runs like in the 8th inning. Yeah, they really couldn't get on the board. It really shut them guys down. But I said, there's no way you're going to do that to the Dodgers twice. No way. So I say I'm moving the run line up to -2. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be about 2 or more, and I think they're going to get a job done. And I think Otani is not going to let these guys beat him again. That's his ex team. Of course, they are going to gun for him because he left them hanging, but he had to leave to the World Series. He's on the way to be the best player of all time, so he had to leave from the Nationals to become that. So I think he's going to go there and make a statement like, "Yeah, you guys will never be better than me. You might get one, but you're not going to get the next one." So -2 for the run line for the Dodgers for sure. I'm laying it down. Plus it's 60% chance to win, so why not? So -2, move it up. You want to make a couple extra bucks? I caught it at a plus, I think 146. So it was good odds for that. You know what I mean? To the next game, we have. Oh, that's the bottom ones. No, we'll do the early one. Sorry. We got the Orioles versus the Diamondbacks. This is a pretty good series right here. Two decent teams, like I said. The top 10 powerhouse team is the Diamondbacks. The Orioles are getting their grip back. Like I said, Gunnar Henderson is back. So it's kind of helpful for them to have him back in the lineup. As a shortstop, you need a person like that. Plus, his bat works pretty good too. With that being said, it's going to be 90 degrees. It's going to be steaming out there on the West Coast for the Diamondbacks. 3-4 is the Orioles on the road, and 2-2 at home for the Diamondbacks. Pitching today for the Orioles, we got Charlie Morton, ERA 9.72, whip 1.92. Going against Merrill Kelly, ERA 10.00, whip 2.00. Merrill Kelly, I remember going to betting with him against him last year. Dude was definitely not one of the better pitchers they have. I don't know how he's still pitching, but he's on the mound. So with that being said, today I'm thinking, well, Morton ain't that much better anyway. So it's like, hey, I just took Corbin Carroll because that's who hit for me yesterday on a plus bases. I took him 2 plus bases. I just know he's gonna get he's gonna get on the bases. Point blank. That's how I look at it. The odds is real good on it. So I took him for that. So +2 for Corbin Carroll for 2 plus bases. Next game, we got Houston Astros versus the Mariners. Mariners pulled out yesterday. I was kind of shocked. I knew they had good pitching, but I was worried about the dugout. But Mariners pulled through. I think it was 4-3. They took that. Like I said, yeah, Astros is 2-1. That was their first road loss they took for the season. 3-4. The Mariners are at home. Temperature out there today in Seattle is going to be 55 degrees with some rain, but you know how it is out there. It always rains. The over under is 6.5 plus 1.5 is the run line for the Mariners. I read around for this. Now, this pick I'm giving you, I did parlay with another pick. I'll let you know that. So I took Louis Castillo for 5Ks. You know, it's pretty low, but I just took that I feel it's gonna be another low scoring game. Over under 6.5, so that should dictate what it's gonna be because of good pitching. So we got good pitching like that. You definitely gonna keep everything on the low because most of these guys might stay in probably the good portion of the game. So it's gonna probably keep the score down. So I went Luis Castillo, 5Ks. Anything outside of that, if I had to pick a winner, I would definitely probably go with Seattle taking another one. But I didn't go that route. I stayed safe with the pitchers. Next game we got Minnesota Twins versus the Royals. The Twins are starting to slump downward. So yeah. I took the under 7.5 for this one. 60 degrees is gonna be the weather out there. Lopez is pitching for the Twins, ERA 2.25 with 1.08. Cole Reagan's ERA 360 with 140 for the Royals. Like I said, I took the under for this game. Pretty decent pitching. The under 7.5. So plus both teams aren't hitting well at all. You're not neither one's getting good. You know, the bats ain't work for neither team. So and I was looking at Bobby Witt. That's one of the guys who's at I need a 3-4 leg. All right, yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, you got something. Yeah, I got something for y'all. Elite Vibes on TikTok. Stay tuned. I got some more picks, man. Make sure you write them down. Yeah, like I said, the Twins haven't been doing well at all. Bobby Witt from the Royals. I used to pick him all the time last year to get on base. He's not quite getting the base like he needed to last year. So, hey, you know, I just took with the under these guys till they show me something different. I don't see a lot of score coming out of that game. Next, we have Texas Rangers, who are 8-3 on the year, going against the Cubs, who are 8-5 in the year. Top five powerhouse teams. 3 and 4 respectfully. Rangers plus 1.5 is on the run line. Over under total runs 7.5. Pitching today for the Rangers, Patrick Corbin. There's no read for him. He's a lefty. That's the only thing we got as far as data. James Italian, ERA 6.97 with 1.55. Yeah, I like no matter who's pitching, both these teams got batters. So I took the over 7.5. I think they're going to be hitting a lot of balls. I think things are going to work in each other's favor. So it should be scoring. Another game I'm looking at 5-4 type ordeal, 6-4. So that's how I'm taking for that. There's another read for that one. So we're gonna go with the next game: Brewers versus the Rockies. Brewers haven't won yet on the road. 1-2. The Rockies are at home. 9.5 is the over under. It's gonna be 70 degrees out there in Colorado, so it's gonna be a nice, beautiful day. But you got two pretty good pitchers coming in today. Brewers got Freddie Peralta, ERA 2.08, WHIP 0.54. Going against the lefty Kyle Freeland, ERA 2.13, WHIP 0.87. So yeah, when you hear that, just hear good pitching. But I'm gonna depend on the Brewers to actually get their first win on the road tonight because of Freddie Peralta. I think he's gonna get over 6.5 Ks. The boy, I think, got 17 strikeouts already this season. So against the Rockies, of course, I think his chances are high to get them to get the 6.5 Ks to over. So that's the pick I took. And if you want to take a winner, I think the Brewers can get their first win on the road this season. Wouldn't be a bad bet to lay on. But yeah, that's what all I have for that game. To the next one, we have Blue Jays and Red Sox. Yeah, Blue Jays, man, they had a pretty good win against the Red Sox yesterday after that great Sunday night baseball the Red Sox put on display. But here we are today. We have the 6-5 Blue Jays. As I said, 1-3 on the road. Got their first win last night on the road. Going against the Red Sox, 6-5. Took their first loss of the season at home. Pitching for both teams, Easton Lucas for the Blue Jays, ERA a flat 0. 0.60 is the WHIP. Then we have Garrett Crochet, which is, he's definitely an ace for the Red Sox. ERA 1.38. 0.92 is the whip. Heavy lean on the Red Sox right now. 74% chance to win. I mean, it's really hard to go against them unless you're praying for luck. I don't know, it could be one of them times like, hey, could the Blue Jays win 2 in a row? I don't know. But I think it's going to be, it's going to be cold. 38 degrees in Boston is not a good feel for baseball. That's not baseball weather, so I took the under 8 for that one. I mean, great pitching also. We got these two guys, both whips are under 1. You expect a low scoring game, for the most part. So I took under 8 for that one. We'll see how to go through a winner. I don't know. That was hard to decide. So the under I'm going to go with under 8 for that game. Next game, we have Los Angeles Angels versus Tampa Bay Rays. You got 4-2 for the Angels on the road this season. 4-2 at home for Tampa Bay Rays. They're leading towards the Rays, 60% chance to win. +1.5 is the run line for the Angels. 8.5 is the over/under for total runs. Pitcher for both teams, Kyle Hendricks for the Angels. 3.00 for the ERA. Whip is 1.17. Going against Shane Baz for the Tampa Bay Rays. ERA a flat line 0. Whip is 1.00. Sounds like some pretty good pitching going to be there today. But I just took Brandon Lowe for a hit. That's the one I said I parlayed with my other game with Castillo from the Mariners getting 5.5 Ks. I put them two together. Giants money line didn't get to that yet. Kings 916. I'll be to that one shortly. But yeah, so I just took Brandon Lowe with that hit, and I parlayed it with Louis Castillo from the Mariners for him to get 5.5 Ks, and I made a 2-slip parlay with that. Yeah, that's the only reason I can get with for that one. 70 degrees is gonna be the temperature, so it'll be nice baseball weather, and we'll see how that one turns out. Next game we got Philadelphia Phillies versus the Braves. Now this one right here is tricky. Of course, Phillies 2-1 on the road this season. 7-2, on the season. They're number 2 as far as the MLB power rankings, right under the Dodgers. Braves are 1-8. I'm still confused. Now, like I said, I think it has something to do with the dugout, the locker room. They're not getting along. They got too many great players, good players, I should say, for them to only be 1-8. So the bettors believe in the Braves still for some odd reason. So 57% chance. 57% chance for them to win. They're leaning towards them to get their second victory. They're 1-1 at home. Only win came against the Marlins after the Marlins beat them the game before that. So +1.5, of course, the run line is for the Braves. Pitching today for both teams. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, the ace amongst aces. ERA 1.38. Whip is 0.54. Going against Chris Sales. 5.40 is the ERA. Whip is 1.10. And I say, you know what? If I want to feel froggy, leap, and feel some luck today, I'm going to go with the Braves getting their second win at home to go to 2-1. I know Wheeler's pitching, but I'm rocking with the Braves. I just moved the run line to 1. So hopefully the Braves can pull this out. I just feel like, they're destined to get a win. They're just destined. They're 1-8 right now. I can't see them going to 10 without getting another win before going to, the first 10 games. So run line -1 for the Braves. To the next one. Oh, hold on right here. Oh, I think we got. Oh, yeah, here we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. All right. Get to the game, my man. Kings, I think 916 is Dave asked for. Cincinnati Reds versus the Giants. 64 degrees is the temp for that game at game time. Of course, they're leaning towards the Giants to win 53%. +1.5 is the run line for the Giants. Pitching for both teams, we got the lefty Nick Lodolo for the Reds, ERA 1.42, 0.71 for the Whip. Landon Rope for the Giants, ERA 6.75, Whip is 2.00. So if you're basing this off of pitching, you're going to pick the Reds. And the Reds won yesterday. It's back and forth. Giants, Reds, Giants. And I think the Reds, I don't know. I think right now they got the better pitching, especially yesterday. Hunter Green definitely might be a top 4 pitcher in the MLB. But yeah, I think Nick Lodolo, based off what I see here, I think they could pick another one up I took Cincinnati to win this game. I took the money line for the Reds to win this. So Kings 916, if you're listening right now, see you somewhere in the comments. Yeah, I'm taking the Reds to win this one. I don't see the Giants picking another one up, especially going against this type of pitcher. And their whip is 2.00. So that's not good with a 2.00 whip. That sounds like a lot of bases going to get touched today. So yeah, I'm going with the Reds for that one. And last but not least, we have the Padres versus the A's. I was going back and forth with this one, really looking into it. But let's start it off like this: 63% chance for the Padres to win. 9-1 they are this season, 2-2 away. Going against the A's, 4-6. Not too bad what I thought they would be. They haven't won at home yet, though. No wins for the A's at home yet. Plus 1.5 is a run line, of course, for the A's. Over under for total scores 8.5. Pitcher for the Padres, Dylan Cease, ERA 3.38, WHIP 1.03. Going against Jeffrey Springs, ERA 4.00, WHIP 1.44. Why I pause in? I hear you. I'm a Giant fan. I'm hoping we find a way to win. We'll see. I know it's gonna be tough for you guys. The Reds got some good pitching there, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, back to the Padres though. This game, man, something's telling me the A's is going to steal this game. They're going to get the first win at home tonight. I just feel it. Did I make that pick? No, of course not. I took Fernando Tatis to get a hit, so I went with that one. I went with the easy way. But hey, you guys want to make some sneaky money and lay something on that money line heavy? Maybe the A's can pull off their first victory. Jeffrey Springs is 1-0 on the season though. When I picked him last time I picked the A's to win, he won for me. So Pirates game first inning runs under. Oh yeah. I like the under for the Pirates. Yeah. I don't see it because when Skeen's on the mound, he's not giving up nothing. And Sonny Gray is pretty good too, so he can hold up at least for the first inning. I like the under runs today for that one. Yep. I hate Latinas, man. Hey, yeah, that's crazy work. But yeah. So yeah, that one right there. Hey, I just feel like the A's, sometimes with these games outside of stats, how you feel about the Dodgers -1.5? I took the Dodgers -2 on the run line. I took them -2. I think they're going to come back and just, give them the business. And Ohtani ain't going to go out like that. He's going to get a nice win. I've been taking over every game. It's been 4-0 since playing in sack. That's facts, too. That's definitely real. I like it again tonight also, too. But, yeah, the A's, I don't, you know, sometimes you got to look at, hey, where the luck rolling at tonight? Who's going to get the luck? And I think the A's might be able to do that. You know what I mean? But to be for sure, like I said, I'm taking Fernando Tatis for a hit. You know what I mean? The knockout with that. I got something else too before we get up out of here because we got NBA to do here shortly. Hold up 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I got a home run parlay. Nah, hey, nothing guaranteed. No home run parlays is something, it's tough, but I try to do 3 and see, put them together that way, wherever you lay on the 3 homer, definitely can win some big bucks. So my 3 leg parlay for home runs, and this is me basing off of who they're batting against in their whip, or whoever they're batting against in their whip is, as far as the pitcher. I took Pete Alonso for the Mets to get a home run. I took Jose Ramirez from the Guardians to get a home run. And I took Ohtani, I believe it's the last game of the Nationals, to get a home run tonight. Um, I'm really confident because, like I said, especially with Jose Ramirez. I mean, they're going against the White Sox home opener, and I feel he's going to crack that thing out the park. Pete Alonso, like I said, they're going against the Marlins. Their pitcher, I think his whip was like almost 2.0 or something like that. So yeah, I think Alonso could definitely get one out of there. And of course, Ohtani. I mean, when he's at bat, what do you expect? You expect nothing less. Damn, every time it's going out the park, you feel like. So that's my power 3 for the home run parlay. Like I said, I'm glad that everybody joined me. I'm glad you guys for tuning in. Everybody on TikTok, like I said, you can go on my YouTube 223ENT. My opinions are facts. You can see that my bet that I won last night. And if you're on my TikTok, you follow me, you can see my non-slip parlay that I hit for last night. So if you want to hit again, make sure you go on my YouTube page and get a recap of these baseball plays so you can put your plays in and also become a winner too. Coming back here in a little while, we'll be back to do the NBA picks for tonight. There's I believe 8-9 games. There's like 3-4 games left. So let's get some of that last regular season NBA action money. But like I said, I appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate my YouTube fans. Thank you for coming on. Make sure you guys click like, subscribe, and share to your friends. I'm gonna spread this wealth to everybody. Shout out to all my TikTok people. I got 10 people watching me now. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Listen, let's all win together. So make sure you go on my YouTube and share this page. Subscribe to the page you didn't. Like it. Leave a comment. Let me know how much you love, my predictions. Let me know if I'm right or let me know I'm wrong. If you got any suggestions also too, make sure when you're on here, leave something in the chat. Put your pick in the chat so I know, where you stand at, where I stand at, and see how things go. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Tonight, let's make some money on this MLB. Hopefully I can make it 2 nights in a row. That's what I'm trying to do. But next coming up soon is the NBA. So till next time, signing off is me, Izzy. He gets busy.